My name's Ben, and today we've got another new model Range Rover Sport to show you around. This particular example is a 2023 on a 23 registration, finished in Varesine Blue, which we think is a stunning colour for this car, and with the contrasting Light Cloud and Ebony two-tone interior, so a wonderful combination. It's an Autobiography model, which means it comes with pretty much everything, and we'll point out some of the features of that as we go around the car. And it's covered 24,100 miles from new. Being a 23 plate, the car benefits from approximately another year's worth of Land Rover warranty, which would then be extendable if the next owner wished to do so. So it's lots of peace of mind with this car. We'll start at the front and talk around some of the options for you. So we've got a black exterior pack in terms of the exterior badging, the front grille fascia, and the lower bumper sections on the front splitter here, all finished in gloss black. Just here, we've got the radar for the adaptive cruise control, and just to the right-hand side of that, the forward-facing camera for the 3D surround camera system. The headlights are the LED scanning headlights, so the top of the range for Land Rover's headlights with the LED daytime running light around the outside as well, but full matrix beams on these lights, so they block out individual cars coming towards you. You can let the lights do the work. Coming around the side, in our opinion, our favourite style of wheel on the new model Range Rover Sports, 23 inches with the diamond cut faces and the metallic grey on the inserts. A really nice wheel, lots of spokes going on here. And then black painted brake calipers behind the wheels there as well. Some more exterior black sections on the top of the bonnets and the side vents here. The roof is contrast black painted and door mirrors as well. And then these new door handles, which obviously the car is keyless entry and exit with the button there. They pop out when you unlock it and you just pull those to have a look in. Just on the door mirror in the top left-hand corner, we've got a section for blind spot monitoring. So that will illuminate orange when somebody is in or near your blind spot. And then have a look at that beautiful interior in the two-tone Light Cloud with Ebony. Smooth leather everywhere you look and perforated on the seats, because obviously the seats are heated and ventilated, but we'll talk more about that as we get around the driver's side. But one key option which you're looking at now, or two key options you're looking at now rather. First of all, the opening glass panoramic roof, which is very important in our opinion, and then the SV bespoke two-tone Alcantara headlining. So black on the sort of centre sections, and then again Light Cloud on the actual roof lining itself. Privacy glass on the rear three quarters, and then have a look in the space in the back. 4-zone climate control, heated rear seats as well. Lots of space in the back of these cars. And on these new model Range Rovers, you've got the illuminated belt buckles, so just silly little quality of life options, which just make it much easier when using the car in darkness. And again, that panoramic roof allowing a lot more light into the car. And obviously another option, soft closed doors, so just pop the doors on the latch and they will pull themselves shut. Coming round the back, it's a much smoother rear end on these new models, and you've got the lights which sort of integrate into this black section here, so it's almost like one bar goes all the way around across the back of the car. All gloss black badging everywhere you look, and then a power tailgate. If I pop the button, that will open up. And obviously, being a Range Rover, lots and lots of space in the back of the car. You've got extra, or you've got this sort of section here that comes up to separate if you want to keep some stuff clean at the front here. You can do so, and then if I just pop that back down, button up here to shut the boot. Obviously the car's on air suspension, so there is buttons in the boot there as well for raising and lowering the back of the car if you want to make it easier to pop stuff into the boots. And then we'll jump inside and talk about some of the interior options. So, just starting on the driver's door card, we've got a mix of materials here. So smooth leather across the tops and the armrests in contrasting colours, the Light Cloud and the Ebony. And then we've got this sort of felt material across the centre section of the door card here, which is really nice. They do it on all of the Range Rover Sports now, and it's different, and I think it works really, really nicely. And then the wood trims across the back sections of the door cards there. Our memory settings for the driver and passenger seat on the seat adjustment buttons on the doors, and when you operate these seat adjustment buttons you do get more options come up on the centre screen. So you've got your basic adjustment here, and then your lumbar and stuff like that is controlled through the centre infotainment screen. Power folding, heated and auto dimming exterior mirrors controllable through there as well, and then obviously the tweeter in the top of the door here for the Meridian surround sound system. I'll fire the car up now, the keys inside, and we'll talk through some of the options in front of me. So first of all, the steering wheel, again two-tone, which is really, really nice. Electrically adjustable on a small knob down here, so forwards, backwards, up and down, all electrically. And on the right-hand side, we've got our adaptive cruise control buttons, lane departure warning, heated steering wheel button down there as well, which is, again, an important option for me on a Range Rover. And on the left-hand side, we've got our controls for our virtual cockpit in front of me and some media controls as well. But I can open a menu here, and this is an extremely customizable virtual cockpit. So you can choose what you see in the left-hand panel, what you see in the right-hand panel, and also if you wanted to, you can go to a full screen map here as well, which I'll do just to show you what that looks like. There you go, so full screen map, and it will, believe it or not, pick up your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto maps onto the digital dash, which is very, very nice. Above that, we've got a heads-up display which shows a speed limit assist and obviously your speed, and it will show navigation prompts if you choose it to do so as well. Big metal shift paddles behind here. Automatic headlights, which will obviously do the matrix beam automatically, and then coming across the centre, this big infotainment screen here, which is my favourite part of these new model Range Rovers. If I press this button here, we'll get all of the sort of different options that we can go into here, but you'll see there's lots and lots you can play about with. But if I come back up to the top and go into seats, first of all, we'll show you. So heated and ventilated front seats, and the same for the rear at the top there as well. And then massage function on the front seats as well. So I can turn the massage on, and then I can select down here what type of massage I want and how intense I would like it to be whilst driving along. So it's very, very nice to have that there as well. And then again, some more electric adjustment buttons down the bottom. But if I come back here and go into the Android Auto, you'll see a full screen, very responsive as well, as you've probably worked out whilst I'm pressing these buttons. But a full screen Android Auto is very nice, and Apple CarPlay obviously as well. And you can very easily just switch back to Land Rover's system down here. It's very, very usable. If I press the button down here, it should bring up our cameras. So you'll see a bird's eye view on the right hand side, obviously driver's door's open at the moment, and then we've got our 3D camera on the left hand side. So you can tap on any of these different angles and it will give you all sorts of different views around the car, which is very useful. And I believe there's also a camera under the front of the car as well. Obviously driver's door's open at the moment, but you've got lots and lots of visibility to show around the car. It's very difficult to hit something in one of these because they are so maneuverable and there's so much assistance whilst reversing. Down the centre, we've got our climate control buttons down here, and again, options for the seats down here as well. So there's multiple ways of turning on those heated or ventilated seats. We've got a wireless phone charging pad underneath the sat-nav screen, so you can pop your phone under there and it will charge whilst you're driving along. A drive mode button, so if I pull this up and twist it, we've got our off-road settings, our dynamic modes you'll see across the bottom here, sand ruts, grass, gravel, snow, all of that sort of thing. Cup holders under here, two very large cup holders, and then if I take the key out and slide those out of the way, an even larger section which goes a long, long way down with two extra USB ports, USB-C and USB-A in there as well, and then pop those back across. And again, a huge cubbyhole section under the centre armrest. And last but not least, the door mirror is obviously, or we'll show you the roof as well in a second, but the door mirror is obviously a smart rear view mirror, so there's a camera on there and you can adjust that camera, so you can adjust the brightness up and down and the angle of the camera as well, which is very clever. If you've got passengers in the back, you can do that, or just have it as a traditional mirror. And we'll open the roof for you so you can see what that looks like as it goes all the way back. It's a fully sliding panoramic roof on this car. And I'll just switch the car off, jump outside and summarise what a fabulous example this is. So, as I mentioned at the beginning, Varesine Blue with the Light Cloud and Ebony two-tone interior, in our opinion, one of the best combinations on a new model Range Rover Sport. A D300 Autobiography, so sweet spot in terms of engine and the best spec you can have. It really, really is a fabulous example. My name's Ben. I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.